Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. And in this video, I'd like to talk about how good is Emerald Green Lantern, but first, I'd like to take a look at a seemingly purge of the arena, as there were a couple people hacking the leaderboards to try to get higher up there, but the one I'm actually curious about is LQ Persona, because this person has consistently been at #1 on the leaderboards, and in order to legitimately place in this position, you would have to spend 1,200 gems, assuming all of your characters get 30,000 arena rating. And you're talking about 30 characters that have, well, 60,000 rating or more, and I highly doubt that. So I would really like for NetherRealm to actually check out LQ Persona, possibly Pinoy Earl, because I think that one is a little bit fishy. And I don't know about Taku. He might have higher level cards than me. He has been consistently in the leaderboards, but as you can see, HollywoodShono doing full arena cycles without spending gems. In 4th place at 705,000. I have a couple characters left to go. So, while all of my farming has been 100% legit, no gems spent, yes, you can get here as a free-to-play player, but it's probably going to take you several months to actually acquire the cards. If you've been playing on the Philippines soft launch, more than likely, you just have to get lucky. So, in the arena rewards, you do get 1,000 gems and 600 of the arena tokens. I'm proud to announce that as of next week, I will be doing a review on Sonic Black Canary, as I will have enough arena fragments for that. I'm currently at about 80 right now. As you see, I have 475 medals, and I'm going to get another 600 next week. But, on the emphasis of this video, aside from the 2 people, possibly 3, that still need to be checked out, and really, if you're spending some gems to get high up there, I really don't think Taku is a hacker. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to assume that he is. Although the top 3 definitely are. So, how good is Emerald Green Lantern? Well, Emerald Green Lantern is one of those cards that can definitely win you games by himself. So we're going to go into this fight in Chapter 5 that we've already done. And 56,610 threat. Let's throw our A-team on. So we have Green Lantern, Batman, and Horrific Scarecrow. We have 58,000 threat. We threw in the wrong person. We need Batman. So 63,000 threat versus 58,000. So the main strength here with Emerald Green Lantern is the fact that he gives you 3 different buffs. Earlier today, I actually beat somebody that had over 100,000 threat, and I only lost 1 character. I'll show you some screenshots after I burn some energy. This is just emphasizing that Emerald Green Lantern. So he has 3 buffs. That one is a power generation, so already starting at 2 bars. And then, when you get the sword, you have more crit damage on your first attack. So if you come in and do a special, you're going to obliterate something. So you kind of want to cycle out with Green Lantern. Here we're at 3 or 7 bars, so we're just going to rocket Robin down. Unfortunately, jumps after the first one, but you can just keep cycling. Obviously, now we want to cycle Batman because we have the disadvantage with agility. So now we already see we're already up to 7 bars. So Armored Superman is about to go for the ride of his life. And Robin is the last one standing. This fight is pretty much over at the 35-second mark. And because of Horrific Scarecrow synergy, the opponent has to spend 2 more bars to actually do something. So that was an easy win. 420 XP, 1,600 credits. So I've already spent the arena charges on Emerald Green Lantern. Otherwise, they'd go pick on somebody with like 100,000 threat. But this just kind of shows the synergy. Let's take a couple other characters besides Green Lantern, who is a powerhouse. So let's take regular Scarecrow, that's also pretty good, and let's run Wonder Woman instead of Batman. So 5-star Scarecrow is really powerful because he has a 75% chance to pull his opponent back in. That's a really powerful mechanic as well. Don't underestimate. A lot of people, you say Scarecrow sucks. The only reason Scarecrow sucks is you don't know how to use him. So in this situation, we have a couple classes, and we get the hammer right away. So the hammer only lasts a couple seconds, so you gotta make use of it. So already the first opponent is down half health, and we're at 5 bars. So let's do that. Let's put the Flash at 1 health. Now, if he tries to tag out, he's gonna get pulled back and eliminated. So, and that also wastes the tag out because you don't gain power when the opponent tags out. So now we get the sword effect, which is probably the weakest one in my opinion. Let's get Wonder Woman in. And I want to do a full health super move. One of the things that I really think needs to get fixed is super moves. I think they're a little bit too strong. And I think that's why some people are having difficulty 3-starring fights. Because super moves are not toned. But again, that's just my personal opinion. So 12,470 damage. I highly doubt that even Green Lantern has 12,000 health at a 5-star. So there's the stun. We're going to shield toss Robin, and then we're going to get Scarecrow in. He's got the stun hammer. However, Robin is going to be able to do it with Scarecrow.
You picked the wrong fight.
And Wonder Woman's also gone. Green Lantern eliminated. So not as prevalent as Batman and Horrific Scarecrow because the opponent can use specials a little bit quicker, but it's not too bad. So let's take a look at the health that Green Lantern has. And for a new player that gets Emerald Green Lantern, you definitely need to focus on it. So let's go into the roster, and let's check out his ability. So Emerald Green Lantern has 10,281 health, and currently has 4.2% defense. He's only level 48. So at level 60, you would have to have your gear upgraded quite a bit to be able to survive a super move at full health. Again, I really think that because of the combo meter, I really think that they need to base the super move damage possibly a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times the actual damage. So like 1452 times 3 is about 4,200. So then your damage modifier, if you get 100% damage, then the super move is going to do 8,000. I think that's going to be a little less forgiving in the campaign because, let's face it, the opponent uses a lot of super moves. So we're going to talk about the passive a little bit. Green Lantern creates various constructs to help whenever a new team member tags in. Buff to activate teammate may be stun, power bar gain, or auto critical attack. And the auto critical attack, I think, only works on the first hit. So on a tag-in, that kind of sucks because the first move is usually going to be your tag-in hit. But if it's not, it's pretty good. Now, one of Star and Sky's favorite moves, the Grinder, is actually a piece of shit in my opinion because it's so easy to dodge. So spending 4 energy to do like 200 damage is absolute crap. Now, Willpower did get a little bit of a buff because now it actually does damage to the attacker. So if you have this upgraded, mine's only level 4. At my level, you get about 50 damage a shot. So if you upgrade at 20 levels, you're going to get about 1,000 damage. 3,000 and 100% damage is going to wipe out a lot of people pretty good. And the rocket power is really strong. At level 12, 5,314 damage, and it goes up about 80 damage a hit. So if we were to upgrade it all the way to max, it would probably do about 10,000 damage and probably about 12,000 once you level up. And that's going to obliterate most anybody, even if you just get off a 5-6 hit combo. There's almost no chance you can survive that unless you super block it or you have a lot of defense. So let's go into resources as I have not done them yet today. Well, I did do one. So 79,261 threat. Let's take Emerald Green Lantern. Let's take Superman and Wonder Woman as our 2 might classes. And let's show off Emerald Green Lantern with about a 20,000 disadvantage. So the secret to these fights is quick tagging. But again, keep in mind that sometimes having Horrific Scarecrow instead of a second might class is actually better because the opponent spends 2 more bars to actually do anything. It's really good. So right away we get the hammer. That's going to cause a lot of supplemental damage. So now we can tag in and get off a immediate special one. With already unhinged Harley Quinn is about 75% down. So if we're able to get rid of her, that's huge because she can't see anything. So Robin comes in. Now we're going to tag in Superman. So he's got the crit hit. Let's get off a 10-hit punch. That's partially going to miss. Let's get Green Lantern back in, and we get a stun. So Harley Quinn basically done at this point. There's going to be no stealing. So Master Thief Catwoman's in. We're going to cycle a special 3, and Master Thief Catwoman gets dominated. So Robin is going to be able to get off his super move, but he slashes instead. I'm perfectly fine with that. So let's get in Superman, and let's just block that. And punch him out. Easily able to deal with that for the victory. So we get a bunch of metahuman fragments. Let's try the next difficulty with Emerald Green Lantern, and let's see how much of a difference he makes with about 120,000 threat, as we have about half the amount. Again, in this scenario, you probably want to consider having Horrific Scarecrow just so it makes the moves a little bit stronger. So I'm actually going to take out Superman because the advantage with Wonder Woman, her special 3 is really good. Her special 1, I think, is a little bit better. And also the team attack, in my opinion, is a little bit better than offense. So first we're going to cycle up for Wonder Woman as she's very crucial to this fight. We have to be a little bit careful. Stun might not work. Actually it did because we waited on that. So you're going to have to get a lot of value from Green Lantern and Wonder Woman. Scarecrow is really only here in this fight to try and get extra power from the opponents. Here we're going to tag into Wonder Woman, and we're going to be ready to block whatever Robin puts on. we have to be a little bit mindful. Catwoman comes in, we're going to get rid of her. Add a super move. Let's get Scarecrow in. Okay, actually, use the bomb. That's fine because that took up 6 stars. So now we're going to get in Wonder Woman. We're in a 22-hit combo. We do get rid of Unhinged Harley Quinn. Robin is in, doesn't have a whole lot of health. Let's cycle Green Lantern again. And let's cycle the armor. That's going to do a decent amount of damage. There's the slash. That's the last hope Robin has. No chance of getting rid of Green Lantern. And down goes the 120,000 threat without losing anybody. So as you can see, Emerald Green Lantern does give some powerful buffs. If he can give your teammates some power, or if he can stun the opponent, that is huge value. The sword, I really don't think is very good, but Emerald Green Lantern could definitely do some wonders. And as I've said, another good synergistic card with Horrific Scarecrow and Emerald Green Lantern is Dr. Fate, because once you get him up to 4 stars, your abilities are going to cost 2 less power, and this makes a huge difference when it comes to your special 3s. Costing 5 bars versus 7 is a huge deal. So if you like this Injustice 2 video talking about how good is Emerald Green Lantern, and I think a little bit more work does need to be done to ban hackers in Arena, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends. It is a favorite. Check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And once again, in closing, while I think that LQ Persona is manually grinding out the Arena points, I really think that there's some fishy thing going on. Either LQ Persona is not spending money or just got overly powered cards. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And Pinoy Earl, I think, needs to be investigated as well. But Taku, I think, is fine. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!